Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How we going, everybody? Ooh, my microphone seems like it's really far away. I don't know why. I'm going well, okay? Got heaps of packing done today. Shout out to my sister, who is a legend. Like, she has been... yesterday, I was full of despair. So I'm like, it was just all too much to deal with there was a mess in every like corner. And yeah, so she's helped me really get everything done. We have the cars full and we're going to do a load tomorrow. And I think then it'll only be one more load with like, the 2 or 3 cars. So that's amazing. That's so good. I didn't think we were going to get there. I thought we were going to have to leave stuff in the driveway and anyway, we're back again. And I know I've been a little bit scarcer than I have been previously on YouTube. I'm trying to get back, keep the momentum going in some way. Yeah, so here we are. I already said that, didn't I? Shut up. We are doing another video on Awakened, and we're meeting a new fighter. All right. Although if you did see Julie Joe's Awakened video the other day, this is the lady, and this is Julie Joe's video is what got me onto this lady. Now we're gonna watch two of her videos that are shortish, okay, and just talk about her in general. So this is Megan, and I think you know who Megan's little friend is, yeah, Ray. And it's evident that she was in Rank Makers at some point in time, which is Ray Higdon's MLM coach business. Is that what it is? Oh, sorry for those people who may be new. Megan is a serial MLM distributor. She's been in many companies, and at the moment she is in Awakened, which is a weight loss MLM with one product, which they've done one study on 14 or 15 years ago, and they're pinning all their hopes on that. Anyway, so far from Awakened, we've seen lots from the Chief Sales Officer, Danielle Mioli, and she's a $1 million earner with, she's in the $1 million club at GoPro with something to do with Eric Worre. God, why can't I remember the wedding? And she had a very big team that she left quite recently, 500,000 or something like 500,000. She all of a sudden she was 4 months ago. Danielle, the CSO, was on a podcast saying, "I'm starting my own podcast. I'm gonna, my team's gonna get to 500,000, etc., etc." Didn't mention this, so it feels like it's come out of nowhere. But Megan had a live with Danielle the other day, and I'm gonna react to that, even though I've seen it before. She's got another live, but I couldn't find everything. So Megan here, I think she started in Beachbody. That's what I found, because she was doing the reset. She was in Wine Goes MLM, I'm pretty sure is the name of it. It was a wine MLM. Then she was in Happy Coffee, which is, I think that's the name of the product, not the MLM. I think company is different name. Then she was in, I can't actually tell the timeline of this one. Then she was in BioRains and Trinont and Boo, Black Oxygen Organics. So that's 6 6 network marketing companies. And she was a rank maker, so she was a coach as well. So this is who we're dealing with. She does have an interesting thing. Oh, I wanted to compare those two because the their wording on it was so similar. All right. So this is, she had an old account. So Megan Desart, Mum Bossin, and then she has that one. I think that's her Instagram. So she's had those couple of chats with Ray, which I also have. But that's not what I'm reacting today. All right. So yeah, I was looking at the Trinont thing. Is this what we want? Yeah. So it says here, don't be an annoying network marketer, they said. It's not a real job, they said, but I am a smart businesswoman. I prayed for that once in a lifetime opportunity, like the folks that joined Avon and Mary Kay in the launching stage. I am new. I am new. I knew who my upline was from our previous company. They only started like 6 months before me, already making 6 figures. I'm next. I know wine is bigger than anything we have ever seen. How do I know? $30 billion industry and growing rapidly. Millennials are drinking so much wine, it's changing the way it's sold. And we have zero competition. We are still so brand new. We just launched in the UK and have plans to launch in 4 more countries over the next year. Everyone that is joining now is sitting on top of the entire world, literally. You might be 6 months away from a full-time income. Please don't promise that. If you treated it as seriously as I do, you can make a few hundred. Did I get the rest of this one? Come on, Tish. Let's have a look at the date there. October 5th, 2017. Did you think she was talking about Awakened at first? Because she just described the opportunity at Awakened, even though it was for something else. All right. The only one. She's got this one as well. I think this is another one of her leaving. Oh, 6. I think it's. All right. I've been doing a lot of reflection and soul searching the past several months. I always try and step back at any adversity I experience in my life and figure out what the lesson is. Things have changed so much in the last couple of months. I ask myself, how can I use this experience to better myself and the lives of others, going to the person I want to model for my children? Sometimes when you are right in the thick of a trial, it's hard to see the lesson. It isn't until long after it passes that you have an aha moment and learn from it. I'm thinking last night about my business and how I wanted to continue to approach it and how to balance it with everything else in my life. I really had to ask myself some serious questions. Here I am starting from ground zero in a new biz. Do I continue to push myself hard to achieve some big goals? Do I work this exactly like I did my other biz in the beginning, balls to the wall, or do I? Well, isn't that the same thing? Or do I want to take a step back a little and let things happen naturally? Can't happen in MLM, sweetheart. You see, I have been putting off 110% working during all my spare time on building my business these past couple of months, but with it has meant that laundry, housework, and other things slide. Being that this is such passion for me, and I know I've been called to network marketing for a reason, that really has nothing to do with me. I decided I cannot take a step back. I still need to continue to push hard to reach my bigger goals and dream. not only for me, but for my family. But it, don't know about that. But it's going to be more about learning how to balance it all. I guess my message to you is that you have to follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your passion. You don't want to look back on your life someday and have any regrets. No, I'm pretty sure this is the wine MLM that she was leaving as well. But again, we'll see what she says in this live with Danielle, because I bet you it's a doozy. And the second one I think is anti MLM. So fun, 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 fun. All right, where's these? Oh, where's the videos? All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I don't want to play that just yet. I don't think. Oh yeah, no, this is the one. This is it. How did I get that happening? All right, I'm feeling tired. Better not get sneezy, I tell you. It's not allowed. All right, I'm gonna eat chips while we watch this.
And we are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Megan Dessart coming to you live from my home in Astoria, and really excited. I have a very special guest with me tonight. Our amazing owner and chief sales officer, Danielle, is with me, and I so grateful that you're doing this and so grateful to be here on this journey. It's just kind of crazy how it all kind of landed in my lap, and it's been quite the whirlwind the last month as we've been growing this.
Sounds like it, because she's actually recruited quite a big downline. But I'm pretty sure she was just in Trinon, you know? So I'm not going to feel sorry for her, really.
So fast. So I'm excited to hear from you. One thing I wanted to ask you is talk a little bit about this product, because I haven't been this excited in my 8 years in this industry about a product like ever.
We had no idea when my husband and I were sent this product from the formulator. We had no idea. It was sitting on our counter for weeks. True story. And we had been testing all kinds of products because we wanted something special. We had parameters.
You wanted something special from what? Were you starting a business? Did you need a product to, or were you just starting a pyramid scheme and you needed a product to cover the fact that you're a pyramid scheme? You say you're transparent. Like what? How did you come to the? Why were you even testing products?
Something that, we needed it to be something that could be immediately demonstratable or close to it. We didn't want to put something on the market that took weeks. You only have a certain amount of time to prove to people that it's real, right? Consumers are getting bombarded with stuff all the time, like, oh, this works, this doesn't, but you really don't know unless someone close to you has tried it or you try it yourself. And we only have a limited time to really prove that something works. And so because...
What? Depends what it is. Because, like, my antidepressants, fantastic. Been on them for 4 years. It's great. Will not go off it. So, you have different priorities as you get, I don't know, just,
I've had this battle with losing weight since my son was born. It wasn't when I was growing up. It really was just after my son was born. I just was stuck. And
it wasn't when she was growing up, but she's told us that she was a dancer. She definitely would have had to have been at least a little bit conscious of her body and how it moves and blah, blah, blah. Like, if it was that too big of a body, then you're going to get criticized as a dancer. Sorry, but it's true.
And kept putting it on, taking it off, and really not, at one point, really not liking my body and how I felt about myself. And so when I heard we were going to test a weight loss product, I was like, I am not launching a company overweight. I'm not going to go on stage and say, try our weight loss and not be at my goal or not look the way I want to look. And so it really wasn't a
Sounds to me that you were going to make these research, like you were going to make that happen, regardless of how it happened. Like whether you exercise more or you did a big, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like it seems like she is just out of touch. I'm sorry, I'm finding it hard to articulate what I'm saying, but I'll try to listen a little bit harder.
About anything other than it was my lack of faith in that anything could really work for me. And so I know so many people relate to me and they message me and say, oh my gosh, you're telling my story. And I love that because I want to help set people free. Money is money. Like I've made a lot of money in my lifetime. I've also been dead broke for a long time. And this journey for me with our company is about putting stuff out products that really not only are easy for people to promote so they can win in building their business with us, but products that really are game changers. Like I just don't settle in life. I want the best of the best. And so if we're going to put something out, it's got to be the best. So I was super skeptical. And that's a good thing, right? Because I didn't come into this thinking, oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to sell this in our company. No, we literally left it there. And finally, when I picked up the plain white bottle, I guess I got to start it. My husband was so skeptical. He didn't try it until 5 days after I started it. That's how little we cared about a weight loss product. Because we're like, oh, it's a diet pill. Like,
right.
Just being honest, guys. And so then when day 3 or 4 was here, I'm going, I've been on a million diets in the last 15 years. I've done it all. Why am I not cranky? Why am I not starving? Why am I not hangry? Why do I not feel like hurting someone? Why am I not feeling deprived? Why am I not feeling restricted?
Sounds like you would have been a motherfucking pleasure when you were dieting before, right? That seemed a little bit extreme, Yeah, that's concerning. Like, you're telling on yourself yet again. And again, it's that negative perspective of herself.
And why am I so at peace? It was this weird zen came over me that I cannot explain. So I say to my husband, you got to get on this stuff. I don't know what's going on. He's like, okay, Danielle. He's super black and white. He's just a construction engineer who went to Rhode Island School of Design, has 2 degrees, double majored, super brainiac. And like, when I get excited about stuff, he's like, yeah, we'll see. That's my husband. And he gets on it. And I kid you not, he's standing over there in the kitchen and he goes, on day 5, he goes, remember what you said about feeling really, I don't know, what was the word, like balanced and chill and zen? I said, yeah. He goes, I feel that today. And he's Mr. Emotional Eater like me. We used to be like, if there was food and we were feeling down or feeling upset, you just want to snack on some, even just for no reason.
Sounds like you're codependent. It's a bit unhealthy.
Right.
Bored. He said it just now, being bored. And so he says to me, I just feel super at peace and like I have no connection to food right now. Well, fast forward, it starts working so well for us that I start dropping weight and I'm the girl who loses 2 pounds when someone loses 5 to 8. Just a fact. I have metabolic syndrome and I didn't believe the product would even work.
Is that a real diagnosis?
For me. And then by the end of week 2, I was down almost 9 pounds and I was like, what is going on? And now 13 weeks in, down 26.6, all because of one thing and one thing alone. My leptin levels, my hormone leptin was out of control and my adiponectin hormone was so low. I didn't know this, but I knew the product had clinicals behind it. I knew that it was all natural. I knew that it was a patented formulation. I knew that it had been on the market years ago and sold tons of bottles. What I didn't know was that it would work for me. And when I found out just through using it that my whole life was changing and that my body was melting, the fat just is dropping off of me. You can show everyone pictures when we're done.
She just said it was life altering. And you know, she's at her goal weight, etc., etc. What the hell? That just doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, I want to show you. Is it in this one? I want to show you her weight loss. Maybe it's in here. Yep. So that's her weight loss at the moment. This is the thing that she's telling you is, I don't know, that like she wasn't that fat to begin with, you know?
That anything could really work for me. And so I know so many people relate to me and they message me and say, oh my gosh, you're telling my story. And I love that because I want to help.
She is so fucking pretentious. Like she thinks she's the most impressive human who's ever lived. You know, she's generous and kind and funny and is crazy, sexy, cool. You know, she's just everything all the time. And she thinks that people just, you know, she takes on their feedbacks. Like someone might have told her about, like, you know, 7 years ago that she was really funny, and they like, oh, no, she then told the story that she was funny because someone told her what she was, but they were just being polite or something because she's not that funny. All right.
Help set people free. Money is money. Like I've made a lot of money in my lifetime. I've also been dead broke for a long time. And this journey for me with our company is about putting stuff out that really, products that really not only are easy for people to promote so they can win in building their business with us, but products that really are game changers. Like I just don't.
Win means make money. They can make money off it. Oh,
The best. And so if we're going to put something out, it's got to be the best. So I was super skeptical. And that's a good thing, right? Because I didn't come into this thinking, oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to sell this in our company. No, we literally left it there. And finally, I picked up the plain white bottle. I guess I got to start it. My husband was so skeptical. He didn't try it until 5 days after I started it. That's how little we cared about a weight loss product. Because we're like, oh, it's a diet pill. Like,
right.
Just being honest, guys. And so then when day 3 or 4 was here, I'm going, I've been on a million diets in the last 15 years. I've done it all. Why am I not cranky? Why am I not starving? Why am I not hangry? Why do I not feel like hurting someone? Why am I not feeling deprived? Why am I not feeling restricted? And why am I so at peace? It was this weird zen came over me that I cannot explain. So I say to my husband, you got to get on this stuff. I don't know what's going on. He's like, okay, Danielle. He's super black and white. He's just a construction engineer who went to Rhode Island School of Design, has 2 degrees, double majored, super brainiac. And like, when I get excited about stuff, he's like, yeah, we'll see. That's my husband. And he gets on it. And I kid you not, he's standing over there in the kitchen and he goes, on day 5, he goes, remember what you said about feeling really, I don't know, what was the word, like balanced and chill and zen? I said, yeah. He goes, I feel that today. And he's Mr. Emotional.
Such bullshit.
Eater like me. We used to be like, if there was food and we were feeling down or feeling upset, you just want to snack on something, even just for no reason. Bored. He said it just now, being bored. And so he says to me, I just feel super at peace and like I have no connection to food right now. Well, fast forward, it starts working so well for us that I start dropping weight and I'm the girl who loses 2 pounds when someone loses 5 to 8. Just a fact. I have metabolic syndrome. And I didn't believe the product would even work for me. And then by the end of week 2, I was down almost 9 pounds. And I was like, what is going on? And now 13 weeks in, down 26.6, all because of one thing and one thing alone. My leptin levels, my hormone leptin was out of control, and my adiponectin hormone was so low. I didn't know this, but I knew the product had clinicals behind it. I knew that it was all natural. I knew that it was a patented formulation. I knew that it had been on the market years ago and sold tons of bottles. What I didn't know was that it would work for me. And when I found out just through using it that my whole life was changing and that my body was melting, the fat just is dropping off of me. You can show everyone pictures when we're done.
We've seen the pictures. It's just not that impressive.
The fact that I'll even show my before picture is insane, because the weight I was carrying was always heavy duty in my hips and upper like thighs and butt. And so I had that hourglass that was out of control, and I could not get my hips to budge. That was where it started dropping the fastest. And I couldn't believe it. When you look at my pictures of my hips now, you're like, what? My kids, everyone comes up to me and they're like, look at you. And I'm like, I know. And I've done nothing different. I'm still eating low carb 85% of the week. I'm still just doing as many steps I can a day because I work from home and I'm launching this company. And I'm not hungry. I feel at peace with food. My body's reshaping. I'm putting on muscle mass, and I am more proud of this product than anything else outside of having my kids and being married to my high school sweetheart, the love of my life. Other than that, there is nothing that I'm more proud of than this product. We are going to change the entire landscape of weight loss.
Nothing she's more proud of than this product. Hate to be her kids right now if they heard that,
Because mark my words, companies are going to start focusing on leptin resistance, adiponectin being deficient, and they're going to try and come out with products similar to what we have. But ours is a patented formulation with a clinical study behind it from the University of Connecticut. And the product not only works, it works in ways that you could never have imagined. So if you've done
How could we imagine it? There's only so many ways you can lose weight or look like you've lost weight. Is your shirt baggy because you lost weight? So, it's just so annoying. Because if this was the revolutionary product you think it is, where it would be on the market. People would want it. People would want to, do makeup looks and not makeup. Do you know what I mean? Like, people would have already been using it if it was such a miracle product. But it's not.
Anything you say in weight loss, you're wrong. You've done this yet. This product rocks. And we're coming out, Megan, with a drinkable version early next year in stick packs. So if you don't want to do the capsules, you don't have to. I love the capsules twice a day before my two biggest meals, and I'm done. And my body continues to change. So it's amazing.
It's amazing. Well, I'm so excited. I just got the product and I'm on day 3, and I've already noticed my cravings are gone.
Yes.
Like, I'm not craving the junk food that I normally crave, which is huge for me. So can you tell us a little bit about the growth that we've had in this last month and what's happening here?
I knew we had something special, but guys, when I tell you growth, like, we did not expect our company to go into momentum during pre-launch. Pre-launch, you have this.
No, that's untrue. You entirely expected this for what you were doing in your Zoom. I'm so tired. Hang on. We'll skip back a little bit.
About the growth that we've had in this last month and what's happening here.
I knew we had something special, but guys, when I tell you growth, like, we did not expect our company to go into momentum during pre-launch. Pre-launch, you have this initial rush. Every company at a pre-launch, it's like, oh, new company, let's go over here. And then within a few weeks, people fade out and they're like, it's not for me. This has been the opposite. We are growing teams so fast. I think we hit 8,000 members in our first 33 days. Incredible. And what's amazing about what's happening is we've actually blown through the first product order. We put in a second purchase order. Now we have a third order behind it. We're ordering enough that most people would have done in their first 9 months of sales. We've done already, and we're not open yet. So we know there's a massive market for this. We know it works. Our testimonial page has almost 10,000 people on it in less than 2 weeks.
And so these 10,000 people, have they had the medication? And also, are you trying to channel Dave Hollis there? No, hang on. Who was?
Our first 9 months of sales we've done already, and we're not open yet. So we know there's a massive market for this. We know it works. Our testimonial page has almost 10,000 people on it in less than 2 weeks.
The testimonials also, if they're coming from representatives of the company, then they're hardly independent, assessors or whatever. Oh, sorry. Couldn't find the play button.
The stories pouring in of all the people testing it are real stories from real people who are finally getting set free because they did not know what I didn't know, which is that leptin is the culprit. Leptin resistance is an epidemic. And the more fat, if you want to know if your leptin is too high, how much fat do you have in your body? The more fat in your body, the more leptin is out of control. And if you're a female, your hormone adiponectin is really low. It's doubly as low as a man's, which is why you see men keep weight off longer and have more muscle.
Danielle, can I see some qualifications for these medical claims and ideas that you're circulating here? Just asking for a friend.
This product's phenomenal for men and women, but for women, especially women with like me who have metabolic things going on, we can tell you from the clinical studies, the 8-week trials, that it actually increases resting metabolic rate. It actually builds lean muscle mass. So you're not damaging your metabolism. You're helping to repair metabolism. You're helping to really turn off that message that your brain usually gets, which is keep eating, store fat. There's only 2 messages that you can have: keep eating, store fat, or stop eating and burn fat. Those are the only messages that the hormone adiponectin and leptin will give your body. And when you take the products regularly, the serum leptin will come down on average 43% during the 8-week trials, 21.3 pounds of pure fat lost during the trials on the product, and adiponectin went up. And when those start to balance out around week 4 of using the product, month 2 will be your biggest month of weight loss in the trials. And for us, double the fat loss in month 2. So we call it the month 2 meltdown. Do not buy 1 bottle. Get yourself on an 8-week trial of it. 60-day money back guarantee anyway. Don't quit after the first month. You're going to lose weight in the first month and feel good. Month 2 is where the magic starts. It's incredible.
Oh, well, you're just so amazing. I'm so excited for what we have here. I know that you have to go in like another minute. Can you just real quick talk about the vision of the company, future of the company?
Well, my vision has expanded far greater than I thought it was ever going to. Now that we're seeing what's happening with this, we're being contacted by formulators everywhere who want to plug their products into our fast growing company. And we are really passionate at Awakened. Clean products, no fake sugars, no dyes, no fillers, no chemicals. But at the same time, we're passionate about making it affordable. We could have priced this product at $180, $189, and then out the door, it would have been over $200. We pushed it all the way down as low as we could to $135 wholesale so that people could lose weight. And guess what? Megan will find this out soon. Watch when you dine out and when you order groceries, how much less food you consume when your body is satiated so easily from your being hormonally balanced. So we're blown away by it. But our vision is we want to do some other things in weight loss that'll complement this, which we're excited about. We're looking at gut health. We're looking at brain health, all the things that really matter. And we have some other categories we don't want to give away to our competitors.
All the things that you can take advantage of that are all wishy-washy, mumbo jumbo.
That are watching us carefully, but we've got some cool stuff that when it comes out, we have another game changer that we just locked that we believe is another $1 billion product. So we're very much about bringing out game changing products, but we want to do the stuff that's easily promoted, easily demonstratable to the people who are the potential customers, right? Because we don't want you having to wait 3, 4, 5 weeks for something amazing to happen on our products. We want it to be so that you're like, okay, I get it. These are real products. It's a real company that has really good science. And because it works for me and it's affordable, I'm going to stay with it. We want a sustainable company that we can have for many years and many decades to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. So grateful for you. So excited to be here. And yeah, thanks everyone for hopping on. If you want more information, definitely, if someone sent you this video, reach out to them, reach out to me. Happy to answer any questions. And thanks so much, Danielle.
Thank you, Megan. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.
I mean, that wasn't as bad as some of the ones I've seen her do because, oh, she rattles on. Like, if there's a little, just the littlest moment, just rattle, 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 rattle on.
If the anti-MLM people are watching, because they watch my stuff, they share my stuff in the groups, I want you to comment on here. What? You are literally low vibe. You're lowering your vibe. Like, why are you do you not have like a business of your own to go build? Like, maybe if you weren't like spying in all of these groups and then taking that information towards your smear campaign and your hate campaign and focused on your own paper and stay in your own lane, your business would probably be doing a whole hell of a lot better than it is. From this one particular channel or 2 channels, they're besties or whatever. And it's like, how pathetic, how cringeworthy is that? Like, why are you spending your life hating people? If you spent your life loving people and lifting people up, you might be actually achieving something and much further along than where you currently are in the suckville that you're living, making bashing anti-MLM videos. Like, why are you doing that with your life? That's a legitimate question.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna have to send this to them now. I'm gonna have to edit my face because I'm like awake again. Oh, I think Julie J was the only one who made a video about you, sweetheart.